Sarah hesitated outside the house. Music spilled out, along with laughter. It was David's party. David, her ex. She clutched her purse tighter. She shouldn't be here. But a part of her, a small, stubborn part, needed to prove something. To David, to herself, maybe even to the world. She took a deep breath and walked in. The room was packed. She spotted David across the room, laughing with a woman with bright red hair. Emily. She knew Emily. They had worked together a few years ago. It hit Sarah harder than she expected. Seeing them together, so comfortable, so happy. She forced a smile and started to weave her way through the crowd. She ran into a few familiar faces from college. Small talk about jobs and travel filled the air. She even managed a genuine laugh when someone told a particularly bad joke. But her eyes kept drifting back to David and Emily. Finally, David noticed her. His smile faltered for a split second. Then he recovered. "Sarah," he said, a little too loudly. He steered Emily towards her. "Sarah, this is Emily." "Emily, this is Sarah, you know from work." "Hi, Sarah," Emily said, her smile wide and genuine. Maybe a little too genuine, Sarah thought, irrationally. "David's told me so much about you. All good things, I hope," Sarah replied, trying to keep her voice light. The air crackled with unspoken tension. David shifted uncomfortably. "Of course," Emily said smoothly. "David always speaks highly of his friends." The conversation continued, a minefield of polite pleasantries and veiled jabs. Sarah talked about her new job, carefully omitting the parts that weren't going so well. David talked about his new promotion, making sure to mention how much he was enjoying it. Emily listened attentively, occasionally chiming in with a supportive comment or a well-placed question. Sarah noticed a photo album on the coffee table. David's mom must have brought it. She casually flipped through it, and then she saw it. A picture of her and David from years ago. Sarah saw that David and Emily saw her and smiled at her as she flipped through the photos. It burned her, but she pushed it down and put the album back down. After what felt like an eternity, Sarah made her excuses. "It was lovely to see you both," she said, managing a believable smile. "But I should probably head out. Early start tomorrow." David walked her to the door. "It was good to see you, Sarah," he said quietly. There was a flicker of something in his eyes. Regret. Nostalgia. Sarah couldn't tell. As Sarah walked away from the house, she wondered why she even came. Had she proven anything? Probably not. But as she walked, she didn't see her own. As she went, she suddenly remembered one more thing. She had intended to talk to David about their shared investments, but she forgot to bring it up at the party. This and other things related to them still has not been talked about. Did Sarah finally move on with her life, or did the wound reopen? The secrets left behind and more problems were still hidden. Stay tuned for more exciting and engaging videos like this one. Share it with your friends and make sure you subscribe.